Good morning, it is Jane, and today I have quite a few shout outs for you. Boy, they've just been coming fast and furious. I find it interesting how that happens sometimes. One leads to another, and then I have people sending me links. So, yeah, all right. First of all, this first channel is Treasury. This is a sewing and crafting channel featuring free sewing patterns, projects, and craft tutorials for beginners and enthusiasts. I never got the name. I'm sorry, guys. Marissa Made is our next channel. This is Kayla, and it is a knit channel. She is a reformed, creative, burnout girly. That may be how all of us started. Anyway, she wants you to follow along on her journey of starting her life over. We're letting people-pleasing go. We're including creativity as self-care and also going to unapologetically put ourselves first. I hope you will join this family crafty cousin. Kayla, I wish you success on that journey. People-pleasing is a hard thing to let go of, isn't it? Then there is Junction Fiber Mill. This is Amanda and Peggy. I believe they also, this is a mill where they have their own sheep, and they actually shear the sheep, go through a process of spinning it, dyeing it, that kind of thing. But I believe they also knit and crochet, if I remember correctly. I didn't put any notes on this. I do know that they do knit, but they also make crochet as well. Then there is Tangerine Knits. This is Yiki. This is her knitting podcast where she talks about the projects that she is working on. So, join her with that. A lot of these are knitters. Some of these are just a lot of different kind of things. Then there is Haley. Haley is a full-time mommy, yarn fanatic, making videos about crafty things. I believe she is a knit channel primarily, if I remember correctly. This next one I found rather interesting. Backyard Chef. These are home-cooked street food meals, snacks, and drinks. He shows us how they're really made, prepared, and cooked. He's lived in Europe, European, Indian, and Chinese. He has cooked in European, Indian, Chinese restaurants and takeaways. He has a love for Asian foods. He arrived in Thailand. Yes, he's in Thailand, 18 years ago, and immediately fell in love with the place, people, culture, country, and most of all, the delicious food. Started his business with his wife called Curry Nights, making British Indian restaurant-ready meals and personally cooking 400 meals a day that they supplied to leading supermarkets throughout Thailand and into Laos. A lover of street food, home-cooked food, and good laughs, I believe that there are undeniable bonds and friendships in cooking with other cultures. I will leave the oohs, args, wows, and face-pulling to those who do it best to show you how it's really made from a backyard chef. So he hopes to see you on his channel, and his name is Rick. I love Rick. This is a great channel. So check it out. And I'll tell you what sold me on this. I watched a video of his, I believe it was shortbread, like Walker's shortbread. I used to have a shortbread recipe, and I can't find that recipe to save my life. But it was the best recipe for shortbread I have ever made. Very simple. And the shortbread recipe that he shows is very close to it. So, that's how I found Rick and fell in love with his channel. So I hope you'll check him out. Then there is BYMWU. MWU is her name, also known as Mary Ann. She is a knitter, mostly. She has a little corner of the internet where she talks about her creative adventures, mostly knitted. So she's hoped that you will join her for her knitting podcast, process vlogs, pattern inspiration, and other fiber content. Then there is Coley. Coley is a knitter primarily, hand-dyed yarn biz, yarn addict. She is nomadic through style, photographer, traveler, YouTuber, currently traveling the world. It's got some interesting things. Then there is Pazza McQuaddy. Didn't get a first name. And of course they didn't write notes, whether they were knitter, crocheter. I think they're a combination of both. If I remember correctly, these are short videos. Then there is Lizzie's Heart. Lizzie is also someone who does Bible readings and devotions, so I hope you will check out Lizzie's channel. I enjoy listening to other people read more than I enjoy listening to myself read the Bible. So I am enjoying listening to Lizzie's channel as well. Then there is Ashley Brotzel Designs. As you know, I have started on a journey this year to learn interlocking crochet. She is a Canadian stay-at-home mom, designs interlocking crochet and overlay mosaic crochet patterns. Every design comes with a full written pattern and chart for both techniques, with a handful of simple single technique exceptions. These videos will teach you how to use the patterns, how to read the charts, and how to do the stitches. You'll also find a few full-length pattern walkthroughs. She does have a newsletter where she also sends out everything that she's doing. Sometimes she lets you know about her new pattern releases along with promo codes. So if you're into that, it's something to consider. Then there is Kickin' Crochet. I also found some interlocking crochet videos on her channel. This is Mary. She does crochet tutorials and also free crochet patterns. This next channel is God's Gift of Creativity. This is Chelsea. She is a mom, wife, and lover of all things crafty and hands-on. On her blog, she hopes to inspire you by sharing how she brings creativity into her life in many ways. Her goal is to help you see the beauty in using the gifts God has given each of us individually, and to motivate you to want to use yours too. Great channel. She does a lot of other things as well. But the ones that I noticed were the crochet channels, of course. You know, crochet. Then there is Interlocking Crochet CPT. This is Lynn Andrianac. Interlocking Filet Crochet CPT was born out of Crochet Classes CPT. She started teaching crochet a few years ago, and earlier in 2021 she discovered interlocking crochet technique. This soon led to her dipping her toes into the designer pool, and of course she fell in love. Soon there were workshop requests from her crochet class ladies, which led to most of her time being taken up with this new baby, and hence Interlocking Filet Crochet CPT was created. And I'm glad. I'm learning a lot through these channels, so I am enjoying it. And you know, I finally did get the zig and the zag on that one piece I was learning to do. It was simply I was missing one stitch at the very beginning, and that was throwing the whole thing off. Then the next channel is Tellybean Knits. These are knitting tutorials with Tellybean Knits. She also has a website called Tellybean Knits. The next channel is Crafty Girl Sheeran. This is her channel where you're going to find doll tutorials. That's another rabbit hole I'm going down. Sewing projects and DIY crafts is what she does. Then there is Pandemic Knitter. This is Beth. She is a knitter who lives in Chicago suburbs on an adventure to catalog her crafting journey. Then there is Ace Creates. This is Amanda. She uses crochet, knitting, and all things yarn as a form of therapy to feed her creative soul. Join her on her fiber arts creative journey. Then we have Niecy's Closet. These are mostly crochet tutorials, but she also has some yarn hauls as well. Then there is How to Crochet with the Mallow Design. This is Lena, and she is a crochet instructor and pattern creator. On the Mallow Design channel, you will find easy and creative tutorials. Then we have Crochet with Sylvia Happy Hobby. I'm going to say wow. And this is the way I worded it in these notes. Oh my, the latest one was a circular hexagon jacket. Wow. Yeah. Wow. You've got to check out that channel. Welcome to Crochet with Sylvia Happy Hobby Crocheting Channel. Crochet wonderful, easy to make garments with Sylvia. We crochet jackets, ruanas, cardigans, ponchos, necklaces, mandalas, doilies, blouses, tops, shawls, hats, blanket shawls, pillows, slippers, you name it, she does it. On her video, you're going to learn how to make single crochets, double crochets, treble crochets, all the stitches and all the fun stuff, as well as Solomon's knot in the round. I've never seen Solomon's knot in the round. Fillet stitch in the round, lark's foot in the round, diamond stitch in the round, Jacob's ladder in the round, tessellations. I've always been fascinated by tessellated patterns. She teaches you. Tunisian simple stitch, perfect circles, doubles, you name it. Check her channel out. Like I said, that circle hexagon jacket, wow, just wow. All right, next channel is Crochet by Nora. This is Nora, and she's been crocheting for more than 40 years for friends and family. She set up this channel to teach what she's learned over the years. Her channel offers crochet tutorials on basic stitches to creating projects. If you would love to learn, then you have come to the right place. Her tutorials are usually small, mainly for stitch patterns and small items that she loves to make, and she offers simple ideas and no-fuss crochet where beginners and intermediates and skilled can all join in. So check her out. Then there is Crabia Knitting Podcast. This is Rebecca. It's mostly about knitting. Then there is Needle and Hook by Karen Gillian. This is, she does a lot of chatting, knitting, crochet, things about business and life. This is Karen, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, it may be Kieran, founder of Needle and Hook and a stunning yarn store in Gore, New Zealand. She loves sharing her passion for knitting and crochet and super passionate about helping others with retail and e-commerce business owners do beautiful business with the right mindset and simple tools. And I like that. Then there is Yarnerific. And I didn't catch a first name. This is sharing crochet and other DIY arts and crafts and tutorials. Mostly crochet. Then there is Beth Ann Gallant. This is a crochet channel. Then there is Jay's Realm. This is a crochet teacher who is retired from the community college level. She started out as a public school librarian media specialist and progressed to teaching student teachers as well as several computer classes. She loves to read, craft, ride horses, swim, bike, and teach. So, she hopes that you will check out her channel. And she wants you to know that she doesn't receive any reimbursements from the products that she features on her channel. The next channel is Can's Art. This is Candice, and it is about crochet. Then we have Malinka Yarn Crafts. This is Alicia, and she loves to design modern patterns for crochet, fashion, and home decor. She has been crocheting since childhood, but is new to designing and sharing her creativity, so she finds that our support is important to her. So if you want to see more crochet tutorials, please subscribe to her. She has a lot of ideas in the works that she's excited to share with us. Then there is Sherry Black. She is a crochet girl who loves God and likes to do everything. The next channel is Crochet Pattern Source. I didn't catch a name, but this is a channel that has crochet pattern sources. She shares beautiful, simple new crochet patterns. She also shows you how to use those patterns for any project that you want to use them for. So check her channel out. Then there is Stitch Street. This is a crochet channel as well. And I hope I'm not butchering your name, Schlengil Designs. This is Julia. Designs is a channel dedicated to all things crochet with a little bit of knitting and other crafts thrown in. Here you're going to find tutorials, live stream videos where you're working on a project and or sharing how-to info with viewers in a more relaxed atmosphere. The next channel is Crochet Emily. This is Emily, and she posts videos every now and then relating to crochet and lifestyle. Then there is NE Knits, Nee Knits. This is Amy. She is mainly a knitter. So she says hello to all the knitters, yarn lovers, and crafters. She loves all things knitting, and here she's going to talk about patterns, projects, and yarn. Then there is Froglin. This is Lynn, mostly chatting about things that she's weaving, sewing, crocheting, with other crafty bits popping up as well when they happen. Change Path Crochet. This is Heather. These are how-to crochet videos for makers who like to learn new tricks. I not only share how to do these stitches, but why they work as well. And that's an interesting concept, the way that she does it. Then there is City Farmhouse Studio. This is Kathy, I believe. She is host to easy to follow and clear knitting and crochet tutorials and videos. These tutorials and videos are based on her own patterns and techniques that are used in them. Also get to know her with her in the Craft and Chat with Me, Kathy podcast, or hang out and listen to some great records when she goes live. She has a great channel. Then we have Naughty Crawl Crochet. Didn't catch your first name. This is a crochet channel where you're going to learn to crochet together, and she's going to show you all her tips and tricks she's learned over the years as well, sharing the classics and some new patterns. She also has a website, Naughty Crawl Crochet, for free written patterns. Oh, her first name is Mallory. Sorry. Next channel is Every Trick on the Hook. This is Polly Plum. Now, she hasn't put any new videos out in about 8 months, but she does have a lot of tutorials. The very next channel is the Rabbit Tree Homestead. This is Carrie Ann, and she loves to crochet. She's not the best or the fastest, sorry about that, Carrie Ann. Fastest, but she learns and grows with every new stitch and every new row. For her, the creative process of crocheting is a meditative practice. It is calming and soothing. My breathing slows, my heart rate slows, and when I get that perfect rhythm of yarn and hook, my mind settles and clears. So come along with me as we learn, create, and maybe even meditate. That's what I use crochet for. It's a meditation process for me. Well, as well as knitting, Tunisian crochet. They're all meditative processes for me. Then there is Pastry Queen's Farm Adventures. This is Leanna Neves. She is a quilt artist fueled by childhood passion, nurtured by her grandmother. Follow her along her creative journey on Pastry Queen's Farm Adventures, where she blogs, makes videos, and shares tutorials for her quilting community. Working with fabric designers and industry leaders, she brings unique creations to life. Each morning marks the start of her quilting adventure, crafting sample quilts, editing patterns, and creating masterpieces, inspired by nature, food, and her surroundings. She's on a mission to breathe new life into fabrics with love, detail, and care. So join her in her art of quilting. And the next channel, the very last channel, is Crystal Hart. Crystal is a reseller, creator, and boss, as she puts, but she also has a quilting channel. So that is it for the shout outs for this time around. I hope that you did enjoy them. And as always, be a little kinder to yourself and to others. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.